My favorite part about my time at Cornell was just meeting so many different types of people. Like a really amazing part of Cornell is that it just brings together so many really cool and interesting different types of people, and I've grown into a better and a more interesting person based on the different types of people that I've met here.
So my favorite part of my time at Cornell has been whenever I get to go outdoors. It reminds me that we're not just here to learn, and this is a community, and I want to be part of it.
My favorite part was my involvement with WICC. I came into Cornell not really sure if I was going to study computer science. A lot of the seniors in WICC were people who were just so nice, and so it was their advice that really helped me get that confidence to study CS.
I would recommend taking classes that Cornell is famous for.
Classes completely outside of your comfort zone.
Intro to oceanography.
Introduction to philosophy.
Nature, functions, and limits of the law.
Surveillance and privacy.
The intro astro class.
AMST 2001, History of Cornell.
Machine Learning for Intelligent Systems, CS 4780.
The quintessential wines class.
And Game Theory, which is Econ 3801.
Reach out to people online. A lot of us right now are relying on Zoom and Facebook groups to not only stay in touch with people who we're already friends with, but then also make new relationships. So if you could do that, that might be really good, especially because everybody else is also in your situation.
I would recommend just trying to take classes that seem interesting to you. You want things that are going to be exciting. There's enough room in your schedule to have a semester where you are exploring different passions of yours.
Reaching out to your friends or reaching out to any of the online communities. There's a bunch of really great listservs with a bunch of different events that are even online and through Zoom that are also still really fun. So reaching out to your network in as many of the different avenues as there are.
The person I look up to the most is not just a singular person. I'd say it's a collective.
A lot of what has shaped my current work ethic and just perspectives on the world have been the people I've interacted with. Every one of them is someone I look up to in a different way.
I've gotten the best advice and learned the most from my peers, and especially I think my friends that are 1 year older than me. Shout out to my WICC girls. You know who you are.
I would tell myself to be confident in my own abilities and to know that my thoughts matter. It's very important to be just confident in yourself and know that you're worth.
Even in the moments when you're sitting in class and you have no idea what's going on and you're lost, you will get through those moments. You will get through the late nights in the library. In the end, it'll all be worth it.
Make sure to live in the moment. It goes by really fast. Make sure that you're there and you're enjoying every part.
I would tell myself to be open to new experiences. Something that I've realized now as a senior is that it's really important to be able to feel comfortable doing things on your own and meeting up with people there and making new relationships on your own.
I definitely felt pressure to keep up with the pace. Taking it at your own pace can do wonders for not just your mind, but also how you learn in those classes.
I think it's so easy to get wrapped up in comparing yourself with other people's accomplishments. Everybody has their own unique path. I would also tell myself to sleep more and to not try to cram things in at the last minute.
I think one of the biggest lessons I've learned is just communicating with people.
I've learned to not be afraid of making mistakes. So when I came to Cornell, there was so much to learn from our diverse student body. And sometimes I would be scared that I would be asking the wrong questions. The only way to learn what the right way to say things or approach things is to actually attempt to ask questions and speak up. And if you get it wrong, then you'll learn for the next time.
Be okay with things not being perfect. Sometimes it's the imperfect things that you kind of value.
Everybody is unique. This sounds cliche, but everybody brings their own unique skill set to the table. There's only one person like you in this world.
It's really open-ended from here on out. Once you actually get to college, there really aren't any constraints on what you're expected to do after that. You can really use your time to explore. There's no right way to be a college student.
Cornell has changed my perspective on just about everything. It's just kind of opened up how much there is to learn and like how much opportunities in life are kind of like endless.
By making me realize that I'm not alone in wanting to change the world.
Like, there are so many different things that you could do in your life, but I think seeing the way people are living their lives in such different ways and like how they're expressing themselves has really just inspired me and opened my eyes to all the different ways that I could take my life.
In these past 4 years, I've gained so much insight into myself as a person. And so being able to take that away as I go into adulthood is really awesome.
Cornell has just really inspired me to go out and live a cool life and do what I want with it.
I'm in WICC for a very simple reason: to find a supportive community.
Supportive and welcoming community.
Amazing community.
I thought that WICC would be a great space for helping women and non-binary people who are interested in computing.
WICC is what has given me the confidence to do what I've done within the field of computer science, and it's given me incredible friendships over my 4 years.
You know, wanting LGBTQ members of the Cornell community like me to feel at home in the CIS community.
And before I actually attended any physical events, I actually reached out to someone who was on WICC board at the time. And this stranger, she didn't even know me, but I felt that she truly cared about me. And to me, even to this day, I think that act of kindness is actually really representative of what everyone in WICC stands for.
WICC is welcoming.
Empowerment.
Inclusive.
Inspiring.
Multifaceted.
Encouraging.
Amazing.
I love it. So favorite.